Well, hello there. I hope that's not too loud for everybody. Let me turn my mic down just a smidge. That's better. Is that better? Is that better? That'll do. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the stream. It's just me today. I'm in the cupboard again. I've got Mike. This is Mike, everybody. Say hello to Mike. That's just me and Mike today. Funny story. So yeah, we didn't stream yesterday because I was going to come in. I was in the office today, not yesterday. So I thought, well, let's just push the stream back rather than me streaming from home. So I'm in the office today, and I thought I'll be fine. There'll be a few people in there. It won't be as busy as a Wednesday. Wednesday is usually the day everybody's in. So I've come in today, literally, and I mean this literally, not figuratively, literally the only one in the office from our studio. I mean that literally. And then about 10 minutes later, Rob, our publishing director, rocked up after me, and it was fine. But yeah, it was a bit weird. It was like, well, are we back in 2020? Is the office closed again? Is there a global pandemic or something that I wasn't made aware of? But no, it's fine. I'm here, and but it is literally just me. So that's why you'll just see this face and this microphone. And there are worse things to be to be tuned into, I suppose. So yeah, that's the start of the stream. So that's why it's just going to be me today. I would have liked to have. I would always try and get other people on the stream, especially when we're in the office. But yeah, as it's just me, I just thought let's just get on it. So yeah, welcome to the stream, everyone. I'm back in my broom cupboard. I think the broom has been removed, so I can't show you where the actual broom was, but literal broom cupboard. Anyway, let's talk about some stuff, shall we? So we're going to be doing a mod review today. Let me move my camera a smidge. Wrong way. Oh no. I need to be closer. So let's put you back there. And then what I will do is I'll do this. Yeah, got rid of it. Oh, there's still a bit of that. Let's do that as well. Beautiful. So yeah, as you can see, we are going to be doing a mod review. So I'm going to be going through some of the awesome mods that have been uploaded to the Steam Workshop, both old and new. Actually, no, mostly new mods. There's some cool stuff that's on there. There's 3 mods in total. There's one from Darwinstein. There's one. Oh, I haven't got this in front of me. There's a few mods, so we're going to take a look at those and get your opinions and thoughts on them. And yeah. So without further ado, let's jump into the game, shall we? Yeah, that'll do. Right, and then we can do this. Beautiful. Ah, yeah. Right, so let's look at the news. The news, we released a new stable update. There's a new update in TerraTech that went out on Monday. So as you can see, Duke have got even more flight blocks, props, jets, and wings. They've also got a brand new block called the Mass Modifier. So that's the Mass Modifier block, as you can see there, and it does what you would imagine the name would imply that it does, which is it modifies its own mass, which is quite unique, and it means that you can balance your text. We did show this off last week, I think, in last week's stream, but now it's available so everyone can go play with it and enjoy it. So go check it out. As I explicitly say in the in-game announcer thing there, you go check it out. Cool. Right, let us look at some mods. So let me bring up the mod list. Let me just figure out what mods we have installed. So there's three mods in total. Steam now wants me to sign in on the website. That's always good, isn't it? Oh, okay. I thought it was logged in. Okay, let's try this. Bear with me, everybody. 1 second. How's everybody's day anyway? Let me know how your days have been going. It's very hot in London, like really hot, uncharacteristically hot. Although it is sort of spring, maybe not uncharacteristically anymore. But I'm doing well. I'm doing all right. It's, the sun helps. So it definitely helps with your mood, doesn't it, when it's warm. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a workshop. I want to find what workshop items I have subscribed to. So let's take a look. So we have Tech Riders. Now this is quite a cool one. So let's take a look at Tech Riders. This is quite a straightforward mod. It's just called Tech Riders. It's by good stuff. That's what you want to see. A lovely crash. Just starting the game off with a crash. Oh yeah. Now this is why. No, don't talk badly about mods, Matt. Everyone likes mods. Mods serve a purpose. Mods are fun. We enjoy mods a lot. Oh, it's really hot over where Amy Walker is. Ah, good. Is that good? Well, it can get too hot. I appreciate it. I'm not, as someone that doesn't really get much hot weather, I appreciate it when we have it. Although I do understand it can get very annoying if you don't appreciate hot weather. If that makes sense. Right, so the game is loading, has loaded back in. Blimey, that was quick. Right, let's try again. So let's load into R&D Labs. No crashes, please. No crashes, please. Right, we're in. So the first one is called the Tech Riders version 1. It's by GMC Marks. Yeah, GMC Marks, that's the one I'm going to call it. And they are these guys. So let's just, okay, there's no textures applied to them. That's sort of weird. Because maybe I can show you in the, maybe they need skins applied? What, are they in GSO then? Oh, they've got weird attach points as well. Let's take a look. Let's try and load different tech here. Maybe there's something else in their workshop that I need to try to do. No, nothing else. Okay, right, let's load a pop a tank down. I'll pop a cab on it as well. Instructions. Nice tech boys and girls to ride your techs included. There's no specific instructions to what we need to do with it. Just that we've got to load. We can just load it in. So there's seats. That's cool. Right. So we have seats. That makes sense. I feel like there's different skins. I need to apply the skins to these. Is that there should be? I'm guessing there's some skins that are missing. That's why that looks the way that it does. So let's load these in. Right. Ooh. She doesn't want to go on, does she? Do you want to go on? Do you want to go on? Right, okay. Oh, so there's different sizes. Oh, I see. Right. Now, is there a special GSO skin? Rider skin and colour. Oh, there we go. Yeah, a couple of different. That's everybody. That is pretty cool. I'll tell you what. Let's turn that back into a different colour because that looks weird. Oh, right. This is neat. So let's just go into photo mode. So you have a cool little dude that rides your tech. So you got to put him on. You got to put him on this seat, and then I'm assuming they come in different sizes, so you can have it on the seat. And then you plop your seat, and we can build a tech around this now. So let's do that. They have some on their Steam Workshop page for this mod. They've got some really cool tech, some really cool Better Future tech, which I think we used in one of our adverts. Anyway, maybe I can load. Let's load something in. Let's load something in, and we'll see if we can get him to ride it. Let's do that. Okay, right, where can we put him? Let's boss this up here. We need that. Okay, we need definitely need the spoiler, because I feel like that's going to be integral to the downforce that we need on this tech. But let's oh, I know, let's do this. Let's go into Venture. Let's go into Cabs. Okay, that was not quite what I had in mind. This isn't going to work, is it? No, it's going to take off. Okay, right, well, you get the idea. Maybe I can put a... Oh, I know what I can do. I know exactly what I can do. Hang on. What is it meant to look like? Let's take a look at it. There's a spoiler that goes Oh, it's upside down. Oh yeah! Right, you get it! Oh man, I'm actually really pleased with that. I did something. I did a thing, everybody. Yeah, no, let's leave this on. So what was the other colour of seat? Oh, it matches! Everybody, it matches. Right, this is really cool. Let's jump into photo mode. So you can put little characters on your tech. That's like a 5 out of 5 mod, in my opinion. 5 stars out of 5. 5 mods out of mods. I really like that. That's really cool. Now that seat is in the Better Future colour scheme. So if I had the cross corps colour scheme, I could make this whole tech look like Better Future, and then it would look even betterer. So let's take a look. There's a few options here actually. So let's get out of photo mode. Let's take a look. I'm just going to plot down an anchor. I'm going to go to GSO. Okay, so that's a big one. That's a medium-sized one. There's a little smaller one for little boys. There's a couple of different options for these rider seats. I'll try and appreciate. We have, there's the correct size. We have female, we have another female. She fits on nicely. Okay, right, so. Not quite sure, I feel like these are doubled up. But that's fine, I don't see much variation in these. And then just come in different sizes. So you've got the grown up, you've got the mummy tech rider, and the baby tech rider. It's really cool. This is like top stuff. This is amazing. I don't know what more to say. There's literally it. So you've got the girl. Maybe we'll put the other skin on this. Maybe let's do that. Let's go see what the skinned version of this looks like. Oh, nice. So these are control blocks. These are cabs. That's clever. I appreciate that. So actually, I don't even need to have this cab on here. Oh. Just a nose on there. Woohoo! Oh man, that's really nifty. Right, anyway, that's not what we're here for. What do I want to do? I want to put on... Oh, different skin, that was it. So right now, we have that skin, let's put in this skin. Beautiful! My chair's a bit squeaky, sorry chat if you're getting a bit of feedback from my chair. And then over here we have different skin tone. I mean, what more do you need? Just a really simple mod. I literally think it's those, how many, 16 blocks? Is there 8 of each or 6 of each? Let me check. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, so there's 12. There's 12 blocks in this mod. And it looks really cool. I mean, what more do you need? This is a really good example of a simple but a very effective mod. Something that, you know, there's only a handful of blocks, but the utility that this gives you and what you can play with around with, like, this is so fun. This is really cool. So shout out to JMQ Marks mod. Or shout out to them particularly. This is a very, very well done block. Yeah, mod. Thanks very much. Right, shall we move on? I think there's a couple more to get through. So next up is, who else have we got? We have the Naval Gun mod by Rabbi. This is Rabbi. Rabbi makes some really nice looking mods. So let's go and plot a. What can we do? Okay, let's just restart the R&D labs because I don't want to cause any issues and have things crash. Let's chuck an anchor down. I'm going to chuck a few anchors down. So I don't actually know how many weapons are in this mod pack. Let's take a look. So we have the weapons. So we have all corporations selected. So there's a couple of GSO. There's a Hawkeye. And that's it. So that I believe is from Darwinstein's mod pack. Okay, cool. So there's a couple of naval guns, and I'll come on to the next one in a minute. So these are from Rabbis. These are two naval guns. Okay, so let's take a look. Oh, nice little detail on this one. I like this a lot. So these have been completely modelled and mapped, UV mapped, UX mapped by Rabbis, and I just think they look wicked. These are, I mean, I'm going to say authentic because this detail and the fact that this looks like some sort of anime character, correct me if I'm wrong. Let me make myself a bit bigger on here, 1 second. There you go, that's better. Yeah, I just think they look really fun. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's see what we do when we hit spacebar. Oh. So they shoot simultaneously. Yeah, so there's no cycle. It's just one shot, and the range. That is a hefty range. So again, this isn't a particularly complicated. Oops, excuse me. This isn't a particularly complicated mod. This mod that I'm talking about, that I'm using now, just includes 2 blocks. Just these 2 weapons here. That's all it has, and that's all you need. And if you want to add a bit of naval flair with some cute sort of aspects to it, like I like that it's got some little fins on a rubber ring. I think that's a really nice touch. I wonder if what happens if we target something? So let's bust this thing over here. I'm going to target this if I do this. Yes, it is going to target it. Nice. Whoosh. Okay. So for some reason, the starting position they are off. They're like that. They're just like that. Why is that a thing, or is that just a nice feature? But basically, what we've done is we've taken. Oh, I see. So this one is just an elongated, bigger version of this. I wonder if they do any more damage. Let's go find out. Let's load in. Where's my speedy boy? Here we go. So basically 2 different versions of effectively the same weapon, and I'm going to go to the testing apparatus because I want to see if they do any more damage. I would like the bigger one to do more damage. Let's chuck a couple of anchors down. 2 anchors. Let's pop a cab on that, and a cab on that. Let's get a weapon. Okay, so let's read the name. So The smaller one is the 12.7 centimeters Type 3 naval gun. Not sure why it has a face painted on it, but it is a useful naval gun. That's the description, that's what I've said. You can read it on my screen, that's what it says. And the bigger one is... they're both 12.7. He always seems happy, right. So, let's just see. Let's just do some DPS comparisons. So that's going to do 1750 per hit. Yeah, so that's going to do 1750, nice. And this is going to do, okay, 1750. Is that double? I feel like that's double. 1 second. 1750 times 2. Yes, it's exactly double. Oh, not exactly, sorry. It's just less than double. Sorry, bad maths. But yeah. Again, if you want to add a bit of flair, a bit of, you know, a bit of je ne sais quoi to your tech. You know, if you've got, particularly if you've got like a naval themed ship or something like that, and you want these cool little guys, go check them on there. Go find the person. Oh, excuse me, that is very rude. Should not be yawning. Go check them out. I'll tell you what, I will share them. I will share, that would make sense, wouldn't it, if I shared them in chat. So this is the naval gun mod on Steam, if you wanted to go enjoy that. And then I have the Tech Riders mod is here. So those are the two mods I've already shown off. The first one that I shared in chat is the naval cannons mod, and the second one is the Tech Riders mod. Awesome. And then the last thing that I'm going to show, so we could be ending the stream quite quickly, is a mod from Darwenstein. So this is important because Darwenstein is one of our more prominent modders. They love joining in on the stream. They've done so much stuff in their, this is all on their free time as well. It's completely like off their own back. Okay, well this is obscene. This is obscenely large. And they've made this thing. So what Darwenstein has done, they've sort of done their own. We'd usually do a lot of this as community managers. You know, trying to get engagement and build community and stuff. They kind of ask you. They've asked basically what Darwenstein has done. They've asked their own followers, because they're that prominent that they've got their own fans, to sort of vote on ideas, to give them ideas, and then they'll vote on which ones they want Darwenstein to make. So this is the first one. There is a couple, but I believe this is the first one. It's called the DMS Community Research Grant. So right now there's only one weapon in there. I thought there'd be two. I thought there was another one in development, which we've shown off on a couple of streams before. I might show a quick video of that as well. But yeah, this is crazy. What is this? Let's read the block description so I can do it some justice. So DMS Community Research Grant. This is the map from Halo. Okay, so the MAC from Halo. This is the map from Halo. Yes, we've shown this off before, I think. Definitely in Community Core. And it's just a big old railgun, I think. And I think it does a lot of damage. So let's just find out how much damage. Let's just reload the game and we'll see how much damage that gun does. Yay for mods! Quina says now we need bigger wheels. Yeah, that weapon isn't really going to fit on many techs, really, is it? If we're honest. Right, let's reload the game and we'll try again. The coil gun, exactly the coil gun, Charmoni. Is that what we called it? The coil gun? I can't remember. Oh, it's getting warm in here. Oh, I'm going to need to end the stream soon. It is getting warm in here. Quina says the mod is so powerful that it crashes TerraTech. Yeah. Right, let's stop yawning. Let's try again. No, don't go to the credits. I don't want to see the credits. I want to load a new game. So let's jump down. Actually, let's go back to the DPS meter. I do reach that quite. Yeah, apologies if I've missed any important messages. If If I have missed anything, just put your message back in chat and I'll do my best to read it. Right, let's try again. Sharmoni in Twitch chat is asking if we have any news. What news can I share? Sorry, let me rephrase that. What news have I got for you? News. So the next console update is very close to being released. We are in the very final stages of getting the Xbox, Switch, and PlayStation 4 version updates released. So it is literally a matter of maybe a week or two, hopefully, if all goes to plan. Again, please don't quote me on that. These things are always subject to change, as I'm sure we all know. Yeah, so we're not far away from that. In terms of other cool stuff, so the resource radar that I know we've been talking a lot about, that's still in development. That's still a work in progress, but you've seen. I shared a screenshot a couple of weeks or last week of the of how the radar is going to look, which is really nice. I think there's a lot more tweaking. There's a lot of sort of kind of boring stuff to be tweaked in the background. Stuff that may not at first glance be that interesting, but what you want to know is that, yeah, the resource radar is still being developed. Something that I've not talked about actually, which I feel is quite important. We've updated our version of Unity. We thought it's been a long overdue, so we've updated that. Now I do know that this is mucked around with some mods. So I need to chat to our modders and just see what the damage is and what we need to do what we can do to try and fix it. So yeah, if any of our modders are watching, we are aware of it. Because I've noticed this on our Discord. So go check that out. Moving on nicely, that's a nice segue into our Discord channel. So we launched a channel on our Discord server. So if you're not familiar, we have a TerraTech Discord server, and I'm going to share a link to it right now, so you can all go and join it. So let me just share this. If you're not on Discord, go and say hello. We're a lovely bunch. And within that server, we've launched a new channel, which basically anyone can post a suggestion, can post an idea that they have for TerraTech. So if you have something you'd like us to do or see in TerraTech, go post your suggestion in there, and then other people can upvote it or downvote it, and we will discuss it. We will take it and we'll have a meeting. It's called a triage meeting. It's kind of a technical term, but it basically means we take the top most requested features or the most liked features from that channel, and we see if we can make it work. So we've already done our first round. This was only launched about a week ago, and I'm going to talk about what we've done with that. So before I press the space bar, because I don't want the game to crash, I'm just going to read through what we've done. So I'm just going to read out what we've put in Discord. So first of all, if you are in Discord and you are making suggestions and you are like upvoting and downvoting stuff, massive thanks to everybody for that. Like, this has been so useful. We've taken a look out of it. So we gave a bit of an update on what we've done with all the feedback. Like I've said, we've taken the top suggestions from the channel as voted on by you and discussed each one in length. We thought it would be a good idea to share the outcome of that meeting with you all, so we can see the direct results of our awesome work. So here it is. So these are the things that we've decided we've taken from our Discord server and we're actively looking into. So we're going to look at doing an expanded Blockpedia. It's one of the biggest, most requested sort of ideas was having a more in-depth Blockpedia. So right now there is a Blockpedia. So if you wanted to know sort of, let me find that for you actually. If you wanted to know really basic block details, so there's things like what it looks like, the corporation it's from, the grade, the name, the category, so is it an accessory, is it a weapon, is it a will, it's got the description, it's got some dimensions, the cost, the mass, which is quite important, and also the rarity. So some quite basic ideas, some basic bits of data or stuff about the block. But I think one thing that people want more on is more block detail. So if it's a weapon, generally how much damage does it do? If it's an armor block, kind of how much health does it have? Kind of that kind of granular stuff that we know you like to sort of dig into. So you can see that's sort of our solution, because this has been a requested thing for a while, and our solution was to add a speedometer, a weighing scales, and a DPS meter, so you can sort of figure it out for yourself a little bit. So that was kind of the fun as well, was that you can sort of just figure it out for yourself. but it seems to be that people still want to know specific block details. So that's one thing that we're looking into. What was our response to that actually? Let me check. So yeah, we will investigate the block page to see if we can easily get comparative figures on speed of transport blocks or damage on weapons and that sort of stuff. Another thing was the geocorp block balancing. So we took a look at some of the geocorp blocks to try and balance them a bit better, whilst also being mindful of future blocks. Block rotation, so we know that placing a block, you've seen me do it and struggle with it on stream, is sort of placing a block rotation, that sort of stuff is really kind of awkward. It always has been, and we've always known it has been, but it was the best solution that we could find at the time. So we're going to investigate rotation options to make building easier. Failing that, we will see what we can do with a failing that, we will see what we can do with a mirror mode. So in all likelihood, we will investigate it, but in all likelihood, we may end up just doing a mirror mode to help building big techs easier. So yeah, this is an important one actually. This is really interesting. Actually quite easy, but it'll be interesting. So new blocks in enemy population. So right now, I think it's been a few updates. We've released plenty of blocks since we updated the enemy population. So if you're looking to salvage some new blocks off enemy techs, you're just not going to get any. So what we need to do, and this is on us, is to basically update the enemy population more frequently. So maybe every 12 weeks. So we can, so you can get you can get these new blocks from enemies. So that's kind of the fun of TerraTech as well. Right? I think we've kind of missed that. That's on us. I'm going to take a bit of responsibility as well. It's, one of the fun bits of TerraTech is you kill a bad guy and you take his blocks. And if none of the new blocks are on there, then it's not as fun. The only way you can get new blocks is from trading stations. So we're going to make an active effort to update the enemy population a bit more. So that's going to include removing older, sort of more outdated techs that are just also the kind of the meme techs as well. Don't really do much. We'll sort of cull those and add newer techs in there. So so that's sort of the plan for that. And that's what kind of brings you guys into it. We want you to submit your own text. If you're building really cool text with all these really new blocks, within all these new blocks, we want to see them and we want to add those to the game because you're making our lives easier. This is the genius of it, you see. Don't do the work when you can just get you guys to do it for us. Genius. And actually, it's kind of a cool thing to have. I say it's kind of cool. The main thing is you can see your own tech in game. So how cool would that be if you build this really cool thing and you send it to us and we think, hey, that's also, we also think, hey, that's kind of cool. And then we go and put it in our game, and then you can see that tech in game. That would be fun. So that's sort of our thinking. So we will in hopefully next week, maybe even sooner, we will launch that. So maybe we'll I'll think of something for next week's stream. So maybe we can use Discord. Maybe we can get you to vote on which ones you want to. On what text you'd like to submit. Batteries or new batteries. This is another one. So we're going to investigate the suggestion of having more battery options in future private operations. So just a new block, for an existing type of block, but adding it to different corporations. That's quite simple. Host powers the multiplayer game. So this is another big one. We see a lot is people getting trolled or briefed in public lobbies or public games where people can come and join a game, load in these behemoth techs, crash the server, and then everyone leaves, and it gets really, that gets annoying. And at the minute, there's no real, apart from taking your game private, there's no real way to stop that from happening. So we're going to look into adding host powers, so the host of a server can sort of blacklist people or block people from joining their server. So if you see repeat offenders, you can block them and they won't be able to load into your game. That's one thing that we're looking at. And then the last suggestion of this was to fix the geocorp auto miner. We know that again it's a known issue. It's been a known thing for a while. That the geocorp auto miner is kind of awkward to place for such a big auto miner. The actual location that you have to, the location where you have to put the auto miner over a node for it to work is actually quite small. So we're basically going to fix that, and that's actually quite an easy fix. So that's going to get looked into. So these are all suggestions that we had off the back of our suggestions channel on Discord, and these are amazing. These are awesome. and it's really going to help us do some really cool stuff with TerraTech. And we know that you want to see it because Discord told us. Yeah, so, but again, take all of what I said with a pinch of salt, because there's no guarantee that any of this will happen. You know, it's very, very likely that only some of it, maybe one or maybe two, would actually get implemented. So yeah, keep an open mind and don't get too hung up if your thing doesn't get added. This is just the way things work. So yeah, so go check out our Discord channel. It's really fun. Cool, right. So that's that bit out of the way. Yes, I am reading the chat. Sorry, I had a few things to get through. So I wanted to go out through that. So that brings me on nicely then to kind of what we're going to be doing in next week's stream. So I'm going to ask, maybe tomorrow, probably I'll have to do it tomorrow, is to ask everybody to start submitting their techs to be submitted to the enemy population. And that's going to look like there's going to be, it's not as simple as you giving us your text, because there's going to need to be some rules. So things like the cost, it can't be too expensive, they can't be way too big, they have to have certain criteria. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post on our forums, probably, just because it's a nice easy place to have it, a list of all the criteria that we're going to need, and then I'm going to get everybody to submit their text. And then in next week's stream, I'm going to hopefully go through them all and see what we like, see what we don't like, and sort of give an outline as to what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong. Yeah, so that's the plan. So next week's stream is going to be showcasing the enemy the community-made enemy population text. I hope that makes sense. Right. I'm going to press spacebar on this thing and see what happens. I'm pretty sure I've tried this before and it broke. Let me try. Yeah, it breaks. Okay, good. So this gun doesn't work. Darwinstein, go fix your gun, man. And also add the other one. So that was a mod from Darwinstein. Unfortunately, it's still not working. I thought we'd done this before. Yeah. Right. I think that's going to do me. I'm a bit early. We've had a bit of a short stream today, but being that TerraTech and mods don't want to play ball, I think we're going to leave it there. Oh, so yeah, that's it. So keep your eyes peeled for next week's stream. We're in the latter stages of releasing the next console updates. So keep your eyes peeled for those. We're going to be doing the community-made techs. The enemy population. That's going to be on next week's stream. I think that's it. I think that's all the news. Mods break that, yeah. Mods break stuff. Right. Have a great week, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. We'll be back to normal next week. We're going to be streaming from Wednesday. So yeah, come say hi. It's been fun. Thanks for keeping me company. Thanks for keeping me in my glasses. Thanks for keeping me and Mike company. Mike appreciates it. This guy, this is Mike. If you missed the beginning of the stream, I'm on my own. I've been in my own in the office all day, apart from Rob. Rob's our publishing director. Also, I might just say, where is info on the Unity version and official modding? I haven't published any info on it yet. I just need to sort of see what the crack was. But we will have. I'll run it by our team tomorrow, if that's alright. Super. Alright, cool. Have a great week, everybody, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Take it easy, bye.